I'm sure every one of you have experienced stress. Whether it's from school or work, we've all wanted to give up at some point, and we ask ourselves, is it really worth it? Is it worth the effort if it's killing us inside? Well, believe it or not, we have a solution that could greatly improve the quality of all our lives. Today, we propose that 3-day weekends should be implemented as soon as possible. We will provide the reasons as to why this is so critical and the surprising advance to society that 3-day weekends will lead to.
So you may be wondering what's so bad about a 2-day weekend. Having such small off time causes people to be less productive. In fact, 52% of people in a nationwide poll about public health chose work-related reasons as to why they're underperforming in work and life, according to National Public Radio. Many of these people describe their situation as just having too many responsibilities to attend to. It's also proven that people die at an earlier age because of stress, which is directly correlated with working too much. According to CBS News, an evaluation of federal health data concluded that 8.3 million American adults suffer from serious psychological distress. This is causing an increase in mental health and suicide. As Judith Wiseman, lead researcher in the Department of Medicine at NYU Langone Medical Research Center, noted, many people just can't afford to get the help they need, or they simply just don't have time for it. Another disadvantage of 2-day weekends is less time for family and less time to do the activities that you enjoy. Fitness goals, hobbies, friendships, family, the list is endless, as Marriage Missions describes. There's not enough time in the week to fit in everything. Our families end up coming in second place behind our job, and our plans seem to fall through by the time Friday rolls around because a 2-day weekend just isn't long enough to get in our beauty sleep and take a vacation.
So, what's the solution to all of these problems? Make every weekend 3 days long. People would be more willing to be more productive at work with a longer resting period and less work days. If people knew that they will have more time for relaxation and recuperation on the weekends, then they will be more willing to work harder during the week to ensure that their weekends are free and clear for some well-needed downtime. Companies would not have to give out as much paid vacation time anymore because 3-day weekends would allow for people to take shorter trips throughout the span of the year. It would also save people's lives. As my colleague previously stated, an article written by CBS News claims that recent studies have shown that 8.3 million Americans suffer from extreme anxiety and stress-related health issues. That is an astounding 3.5% of the American population. By implementing this new law, it will enforce an extra day for all Americans to have more relaxation time and cut down on this rapidly increasing statistic before it gets too far out of hand. It will also help improve the economy and businesses. Small businesses like restaurants will find themselves having more revenue increase because the days that they're busiest on the weekends will now be expanded. Even government agencies like Parks and Services will find more revenue coming in because people with families will be able to find more time in their busy schedules to spend time with their children and enjoy these natural resources, which could also have a beneficial effect on the infrastructure and resources of our country in the long run.
Now, some people may argue that the American workforce would suffer and ultimately fail if the government were to implement this 3-day weekend. However, they would be wrong for many reasons. People would definitely be more happy, more well-rested, which would increase productivity. This long weekend is the future, since generational changes are coming to the workforce. According to Forbes magazine, millennials are demanding different aspects in career, such as embracing increased freelancing, crowdsourcing, and flexible hours. We have to implement change in order to cater to the newer, fresher needs of this generation as they approach new jobs. So let's give the weekend a makeover. Let's increase productivity and save lives by managing stress, and let's allow Americans to spend more time with what really matters, such as family and friends. Stand with us in embracing TGIT, a new meaning to Thirsty Thursday.